All right, if you're a developer, you know this drill, right? You've got one app for your code, another for the terminal, then there's a browser tab for docs, another one for installing packages, and oh yeah, another one for your AI assistant. It is constant juggling and it just kills your focus. But what if? What if there was a totally different way to do things? What if all those tools could live in one place, all designed to work together from the get-go? Well, that's what we're going to look at today. And this quote right here, it gets to the very heart of the whole philosophy. See, this isn't about just jamming a bunch of tools together. It's about building one single, cohesive application from the ground up. The entire point is to get rid of that mental tax, that context switching, and help you find and stay in that amazing state of creative flow. So here's our journey for today. We're going to walk through the whole developer experience inside this one app. We'll start with the workspace itself, get into the daily coding loop, see how it handles common roadblocks, power things up with some AI, and then actually ship a finished application. Let's do it. First things first, one app, total flow. You know, a great dev environment really does start with a great workspace. So let's dig into the thinking behind this layout and see how it's designed to keep everything you need right where you need it. This right here is the core idea. Think of it like a single integrated brain for your entire project. Instead of having separate apps that don't talk to each other, here, your editor, your project manager, and your console, they all share the same context. They're all on the same page all the time. And that shared brain is really the foundation for this whole seamless experience. And here's something that is absolutely crucial for any serious developer: reliability. All the core tools you rely on every single minute, editing, running your code, compiling, all of it works completely offline. The online stuff like the AI, that's a powerful add-on, not something the whole app depends on. It means you can actually code from anywhere, whether you're on a plane or in a cafe with terrible Wi-Fi. Okay, now let's get into the real heart of it, the daily coding loop. This is where you're going to spend 90% of your time, and it's where a really thoughtful user experience can make a huge difference. This is the fundamental rhythm of being a developer, isn't it? You open a project, you edit some code, you hit run, you check the output, you find a bug, you fix it, and you do it all over again. What's so cool here is that this entire cycle, which, let's be honest, usually means you're juggling 3, maybe 4 different windows, it all happens in one single unified view. The feedback is right there, it's immediate, and it keeps you completely locked in. And I love this because it shows the kind of thoughtful little UX details that are baked right in. Just a quick glance at your tabs tells you everything. If the bar is amber, you've got unsaved changes. If it's green, you're all saved up. It's such a small, instant visual cue that saves you from that constant little thought in the back of your head. Wait, did I save that file? And that efficiency is built into literally every interaction. All your essential actions are always just a click or a keyboard shortcut away. The command bar, the context menus, they let you instantly run your code, stop it, or even pop open a system terminal that's already in your project directory. No more typing CD a million times. It's all about reducing friction. Okay, so we've established the daily loop is super fast. But what about those moments that always break your concentration, the ones that force you to go somewhere else? Let's see how DevCode handles those common roadblocks. Oh man, we have all been there. You run your code and boom, crash. Module not found error. Your flow is just shattered. Now normally this means opening a browser, finding the package, opening a terminal, typing out the install command. You know the drill. But instead of that whole detour, the solution is built right in. You just open the integrated package manager, you find what you need from this huge curated list, and you install it directly into your project. The second it's done, you hit run again. What used to be a 5-minute distraction that broke your flow is now solved in like 20 seconds. And it's the exact same idea for documentation. Instead of hunting through a dozen browser tabs, you can just open the official Python docs right inside the app. With a built-in PDF viewer, you can search, you can navigate, you can find your answer, all without ever losing sight of your code. It's all about keeping your focus where it belongs. So now let's talk about a very modern roadblock: getting help with tricky logic or just building out new code from scratch. Here, AI isn't just some bolt-on feature, it's a really deep, integrated layer of the whole application. And you actually get 2 different tools for 2 different kinds of jobs. For those quick surgical changes, like maybe refactoring a function, you use the in-app generation panel right there in your editor. But for those more creative, back-and-forth sessions, you can open up the Dev CLI, which gives you a dedicated side-by-side view to write your prompts and see what the AI comes up with.
But this is where it gets really, really smart. It actually helps you write better prompts. Before your prompt even goes to the AI, the built-in prompt guard analyzes it. Then, it suggests a rewrite based on something called the CORE framework. That's context, objective, role, and expectation. This little pre-flight check is designed to give the AI everything it needs to give you back way clearer, safer, and just dramatically more useful code. All right, so you've written your code, you've smashed through the roadblocks, you've used AI to make it even better. Now it's time for that final crucial step, turning your project into a real application that other people can actually use. And this slide says it all. 1. That's it. By default, the compiler is smart enough to bundle your entire project, your code, your images, your data files, everything, into a single executable file. For the person you're sharing your app with, there's nothing to install, no folders to unzip. It just works. And that is a total game changer for distribution. The process itself is designed to be totally effortless. The compiler is smart. It automatically finds all your assets. But just as important, it automatically excludes the stuff you don't want, like those big virtual environment folders. You just confirm which script is your main one, click Build, and poof, your windowed application is ready to go. So let's bring this all home. We've seen all these different parts, right? The editor, the compiler, the AI. But why does it feel so different from just using a collection of separate tools?
Well, that magic feeling, that it just works experience, it's not an accident at all. It's built on 3 really important pillars. First up is the single source of truth. This means every single tool, from your editor to the AI, is looking at the exact same project. No confusion. Second, you have these tight, seamless handoffs. Code from the AI flows right into your editor, which flows right to the compiler. There's no copy-pasting. And finally, you have these smart, predictable defaults. The app just anticipates what you need and makes the right choice for you automatically. And really, that's the whole idea here. This is an entire development environment designed to be a partner in your creative process, not just a series of obstacles you have to fight with. So the question it really leaves us with is, what could you build if you could spend all of your time and all of your energy just building?